Rudolf Brazda was the last known concentration camp survivor of the Pink Triangles. This was when pink triangles were sewn onto homosexuals' uniforms to distinguish them. Rudolf was born in Germany on June 26 in 1913 and passed away in his sleep at the age of 98 on August 3, 2011 in France. It wasn't until the last years of his life that he started to openly talk about his experiences. He told the world about the persecution gay men and lesbians faced at the hands of the Nazis, specifically the extremely harsh experience of gay men in the camps. In August 1942, he was deported to Buchenwald concentration camp, where he was assigned prisoner number 7952 and was forced to wear a pink triangle and work for 32 months. It is estimated between 5,000 and 10,000 people were sent to camps because of their sexuality. Gay men were treated very poorly in these camps. Many of them died from exhaustion due to heavy labor, others were castrated, and some were used in gruesome medical experiments. Rudolf says he was beaten and had his teeth knocked out once. According to Brazda, he believes the reason he survived was thanks to a capo who fell in love with him and sent him to a less exhausting job. Capos were trusted inmates who supervised the prisoners. Shortly before the end of the war, another capo hid him for 3 weeks in the tool shed of a pigsty. That is how he escaped the death marches. The death marches were when the remaining prisoners were forced to walk from Poland to Germany. On April 11, 1945, the U.S. Army finally liberated the camp. In the 1950s, Rudolf met his life partner, Edward Mayer, at a costume ball. They lived together for almost 50 years before Edward sadly passed away in 2003. When Brazda learned that a memorial for homosexual victims of Nazism was going to be unveiled at a ceremony in Berlin, he decided to speak out about his experiences with oppression. His friends convinced him to tell the public that there was still a Pink Triangle member who could share his story. Brazda spent the remainder of his life telling his experience and inspiring future generations to be cautious against discrimination and hatred. In November 2009, Brazda saw his original documents from the Buchenwald concentration camp for the first time after 64 years. Here's a quote by Rudolf Brazda that reads, "God gave me the gift of the homosexual life." Thank you for listening.